Well, hi there. This is Carrie from Stamp with CT. Gonna kind of check placement here. Hopefully that's pretty good though. Welcome to our Facebook Live, you guys. It's Wednesday afternoon. Gosh, I'm trying to think. The 9th of October already. Maybe just a minute early, but that's okay. So welcome into our Facebook Live. Like I said, I'm Carrie from Stamp with CT. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Texas, in case you can't tell from that accent. And I'm here coming live from my craft room. I have Oliver the Crafty Pup with me. He is tired today, y'all. He is just kind of droopy. So he's resting at my feet. And we have already had a busy day. I went to work at the clinic this morning, came home at lunch, did some, you know, those things, making the bed, stripping the bed, making the bed, washing the sheets. And now I'm ready for some crafting time with you. My favorite time. So I've got a couple of cute little projects we're going to create today. Quick and easy. I really love quick and easy, simple cards. And I love sharing with you some layouts that you can use, especially this time of year as we're crafting for holidays, that really utilize your designer series paper well and make it easy for you to make cute cards to give out or send out to people. So hopefully we'll have some people hop on with us, but if you're catching this part of the video, you're probably getting the replay on either Facebook or YouTube. I hope that you will hit the thumbs up. And if you're over on YouTube, because I do post these videos there, that you will subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I post a video. And same thing on Facebook. You can go in and set your notifications on my Stamp with CT Facebook page so that Facebook will let you know when we go live, when we post. I'm going to adjust just a tiny bit. So it looks like I've got someone hopping on with me. Hope you'll say hello. I am hoping that this time will work out pretty well. 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoons. For years we did 10 a.m. and that's just, I can't be here at that time anymore. So we're going with 3 o'clock and we'll just see how that works. But we're going to go ahead and jump into some crafting. And I'll start first by sharing with you that the products that I'm using today come from the new mini catalog. And let me show you the cover of it in case you need one. If you don't have one of these catalogs, all you have to do is let me know. You can shoot me a message, leave a comment. I'll be glad to get one in the mail to you. But on page 23, you will find the beautiful products we're using today. Sentimental Christmas Suite. So on this side, this page, you've got lots of samples to inspire you using the products. And I love that they have one that really focuses using designer series paper, one that focuses on the stamps, one that focuses on the dies. Now, I did not purchase the entire suite collection. You certainly can with one item code, the easy button, just to get everything that you see here, one of each of the products. I do have everything in this suite with the exception of the stamps and dies. Now, I ordered this suite, the entire collection, to be a bingo prize. And it's kind of funny. When I got this, I thought that there was a mistake and the dies did not get included in the order. They were in a small package. They're not packaged like our dies typically are. I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. They came in a smaller package and I actually mistook it for a package of dimensionals. It's kind of funny. It was cute, a cute way to package up the dies, but this little die set just has a couple pieces. So I don't have that, but I do have these Druzy adhesive backed gems. I've got the Shaded Spruce ribbon, and I've got the Designer Series paper. That's what we're going to use today. Now, this Designer Series paper is absolutely beautiful, and especially if vintage, that vintage vibe or vintage feel is your thing, this is the paper for you, because it really does have that classic vintage Christmas feel to it. So Sentimental Christmas is the name for a reason, and it does kind of harken back to Christmases in the past, and just kind of some of the memories that I have. I'll show you the Designer Series paper in a minute. It's a special paper because it's our give back product from this catalog. So each package of the paper that you purchase at $12.50, Stampin' Up! Donates $3 to the cause that we are supporting, and that is childhood literacy, which I think is just so cool. So not only do you get a beautiful package of paper, and it does come in 12 by 12, you get to help that wonderful cause as well. So pretty cool. That's why I wanted to use it. We are also using this in our team meeting make and take this month. Each month, well, most months, I shouldn't say each month, but most months we have a make and take, part of our team meeting, and this is the paper I decided to use. Let me show you the Druzy adhesive back gems first. I'll kind of move them around a bit so you can see the sparkle and shine. Y'all know that shiny is my favorite color, so oh man, when I saw these, I was immediately in love. They're beautiful. The Shaded Spruce ribbon. I'll tie a couple bows here in a minute, but I'm hoping that you can see how it's got the sheer kind of border. It's a fairly thick ribbon as far as width, and just really pretty with some texture to it. So we'll see how that looks in a bow here in a minute. And then this is the paper. Now we are using these two designs I'm using today. This is exactly what my Christmas stocking looked like when I was growing up, and I even still have it. Just very classic Christmas stocking. And then this page is also super, super cute. Of course, they're double-sided, and they do come in 12 by 12, like I said, but I just have been using this paper, so these are the two pieces I have left of these designs. And then this is just cut down because it was part of the paper share, so that's why it's at 6 by 12. That's how we do our paper shares, by the way. So you can see how cute this paper is. Great for memory keeping, scrapbooking as well. Just beautiful. Very, very vintagey. And because I don't have the stamp set from the suite, I went ahead and pulled in this one because it has lots of beautiful Christmas sayings, and it has dies that coordinate with some kind of fancy frou-frou pieces. Now I'm only using one for a sentiment today, and it's my favorite sentiment in this grouping, the peace and joy. So lovely. I do want to point out that this beautiful bold Christmas is really pretty as well. You can stamp it, or you can die cut the Christmas, and then it's got a backing piece as well. So like when we did the sampler last Friday night, we cut out a white backing with the red words. Really makes it pop. So that would look pretty on a card as well. Scrapbook layout, whatever you choose to do. And of course, you know I have to pull in my stylish shapes dies. These are such amazing dies with having the banners, the squares, and the circles that are stitched. Use them all the time. We actually have 2 sets of these so that when we're prepping for classes and events, it makes it a little bit easier on my helper Cheryl to cut faster by having 2, because we just use them so much. We love these dies. Okay, let's jump on into our project. I may have just dumped all my pieces over, y'all. We'll see. So I am using Shaded Spruce and Basic Beige today. And I did stamp a sentiment earlier just to kind of see what size circle, because I want to make a couple of these projects. So I have that in case I don't do the greatest job stamping on camera, because you know that happens sometimes, the way my lighting and everything is situated. So Shaded Spruce card base. Shaded Spruce, look at how pretty that is with the basic beige. Such a really beautiful combination. I use Shaded Spruce a lot this time of year as I'm crafting for Christmas, but it's fun in the spring too when you've got lots of different greenery and you're cutting the different leaves and foliage, and you can mix and match the greens. This is a beautiful green to add into that too. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we'll go ahead and put that inside panel. You guys, Dale used my glue the other day, and it doesn't look like, well, it looks like he used my glue up and he didn't replace it. So let me see if I can just grab one out of the class packets, and we'll just see if it's gonna work, if it's gonna come on out. Oh, we're living right, y'all. Okay. Now, we should not get any deliveries. You know, last time I told you Oliver could start barking at any moment. We already got a package from UPS from, well, not from Stampin' Up. We got it from Amazon, and that's kind of the next best thing to Stampin' Up. The UPS man we have right now is so nice, and he rings the doorbell. But y'all know, when you're making a video, that's not necessarily exactly what you want happening. But we've already gotten that package, and I have to go out and get the packages and bring them in, because Oliver does not like the packages sitting on the porch. He wants to know what we got. And I think partially because his packages from Chewy also come. So we have to go check them out, y'all. So this is what we're doing here. This piece of basic beige, let me kind of get you informed, is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is just a really fun size because then my paper is cut to 3 by 3 and 1 by 3. So if you have some smaller pieces of designer series paper that you want to use up, this is a great way to do that. But if you just want to make lots of cards with your designer series paper, this math works very well with the 12 by 12 or 6 by 6 designer series papers. So we're going to go ahead and pop this on and kind of get our border top, side, and bottom. And I just chose to use the A and the B side from these papers. Worked for me. But you do what you like. You could mix and match these papers very easily. This is a layout that you can use with pretty much any paper that you own. It's going to work to make some quick and easy cards. But like I said, at the holidays, I tend to make more duplicates than any other time of the year. So I like having these fun layouts kind of in my crafting arsenal, crafting ideas. Somehow I managed to get glue on my thumb. Silly me. And I don't have my borders equaled up really, really well. So we'll kind of reposition a bit. And I just worry about the borders, like I said earlier, top, bottom, and side. And then we won't worry so much about that area. Okay, now you could certainly pop this up if you wanted to, but I think I'm just going to glue it down. Popping it up would be awesome. And so because this is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, you're going to have a really big border all the way around. And I love that look. I think that's really cool because it helps draw your eye to that focal image in the middle. Oops, I scooted that out of the way. I'm pulling a Dale, huh? Had it all lined up and then I scooched it out of the way. He'll laugh at me, won't he? Look how pretty that paper is, just so fun. Okay, I need to quit futzing with it. Now, if you wanted to add another, like the red mat behind that beige, you could do that as well, just a small mat. You could even do some stamping on the card base if you wanted that, maybe tone on tone or with some Versamark just to give it that watermark look. You could do that as well, just leaving mine kind of plain. And then I want to bring in my stamp. It's underneath those sparkly dots. I didn't see it for just a minute. And I love this sentiment, you guys. Using some shaded spruce ink. See how I do with that light up above. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, let me set this over on my chamois. And I'll go ahead and close this ink pad, even though I'm going to be stamping again in just a minute. Set that one aside for later because I think I'm pretty happy with this one. Isn't that pretty? Such a beautiful sentiment. And again, I stamped on the beige, but if you wanted to use white or even the red, you could do that too. I think we'll go ahead and use dimensionals, if I can find some. I bet I can. And we'll use dimensionals to add our sentiment. I can hear my washer. It sounds like it's coming in for a landing, y'all. I was trying to figure out the other day how long I have had that washer and dryer. I believe it's starting to come to the end of its life cycle. And it is a Samsung, and I'll tell you, it has been awesome. I love it. Love that set. And I'm one of those weird people that enjoys doing laundry. I know. Please don't judge me. A lot of my coworkers are like, what? But I love the smell of laundry detergent. And I just love like the stacks of towels. I'm so weird, I know. Okay, we're gonna come right about there with this, I think. How cute. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and grab my ribbon and make a quick bow, and we'll add it with some glue dots. I like to keep my ribbon attached to the bolt as I'm tying, just to help kind of conserve my ribbon. And I know some people struggle with bows. I tend to just make a really wonky looking bow, as you can see, and then I just work on kind of zhuzhing it and getting it to cooperate. That one got twisted. Let's try that one more time. I have arthritic fingers that don't really like to tie bows anymore, but it can be done. Third time's the charm. But I tend to leave big loops, this is not the ribbon, you guys, that's a struggle, it's me, just because my fingers don't want to work. But I tie those big loops, and then I just keep working with it, and you can pull it and fluff it and work with it until you get it the way that you want it. And then what I like to do is pull the tails down together and snip both tails at the same time. And I find that that keeps me from going back and forth. Like when I would put a bow on before I learned to do that, I would snip this side and then this side would be longer. So then I'd snip over here and that side would be longer. And I'd keep going back and forth until I didn't have any tails left of my ribbon. So I like that method. And I've been doing that for years now. All right, let me find the end of my glue dots. Well, there it is. And we're going to go ahead and put our bow on with a couple of glue dots. And when you're using glue dots, I was always taught to kiss the object, whether it's a piece, a little die cut piece or punched piece or ribbon. You kiss it to the glue dot rather than pulling the glue dot off with your fingers, because the warmth in your hands make it super, super sticky. And you can take your pick tool or the end of your snips, but it's best not to handle the glue dot too much. And I think we're going to just go right up here with our little bow. And then, of course, we need a couple of embellishments on here. And I really think the embellishments would look good over on this green. But I don't want everything over there, so we'll put one up in that corner. How's that sound? Okay, so that is card number 1 with this easy layout. Y'all let me know what you think. I love how that turned out. My sentiment may be a tiny bit wonky, but we'll worry about that later. Let me go ahead and bring in some other supplies. Again, a shaded spruce card base with the basic beige inside panel. And y'all let me know if you have used the basic beige, what you think of it. I've not used it a lot since it came out in May, but the couple times that I have used it, I've really liked the look that I get. And especially for something like this, I think it makes it really add to that vintage feel of the paper. More so, it looks like something might be wrong here with my measurements, but we're gonna go with it. To me, even more so than like vanilla would have, I like the beige. So these pieces are the same. We've got 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then, of course, I had to choose the little stocking. And maybe this time we'll put the 3 by 3 square over here. And then we'll take the B side of this paper and we'll use that 1 inch by 3 inch strip over there. So just kind of mix it up a little bit. Stop and think, if you wanted to, you could also orient the card this way and put it on your card base like that too. We might do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. What do y'all think? I don't think it's gonna matter. I'll go this way. But just know that you've got lots of options with this layout. And again, any papers that you have would look pretty. And I'll just slide this piece down to this end this time. Maybe I'll do a better job of lining up my borders. But I really like having different layouts that I can use like that. Okay, put this little piece. And I think even if you went with the same side of the designer series paper, that would work as well. You don't necessarily have to flip it over. I just thought that was cute. Or you could even take a piece of cardstock, run it through an embossing folder, and do that with your 3-inch strip. I mean your 1-inch strip, 1 by 3-inch strip if you wanted to. Now I have this one that I've already stamped, and we may have to use it. Nope, there it is. I went ahead and cut another one. I love the little intricate design. That piece didn't pop out. That you get with this die cut. So cute. Let me try stamping this one as well. The Peace and Joy. And again, we'll use our shaded spruce ink. Just at a funny angle, y'all know that. With my equipment. This one may be, that one's too wonky, y'all. We'll go with the one I did earlier. I just wanted you to really see that die cut up close and personal. It's lovely. Okay. So again, we'll go ahead and add this piece and pop it up if you want to. Nothing wrong with that. We'll get our borders all lined up here. And Dale was laughing at me the other day. I was doing this with my thumbs to try to line up the borders. We were entertaining each other with our quirks. Oh, oops. I just did it again. I'm finding that some of my glue seems to be kind of thin. So I need to let Stampin' Up know that. Okay, we'll give it a second to dry, give it a little rub down. And in the meantime, I'll grab a couple of dimensionals again. I bet 2 would have been sufficient. But if 2's good, 3 is better, right? Maybe. I love this Peace and Joy. So beautiful. Let's put it right there. And it just always strikes me how awesome Stampin' Up's coordination of colors and products is, because this is such an easy little card, but it turns out so cute because our ink matches, our ribbon matches, and I don't have to do any work on that. I don't have to stand in a store somewhere and hold cardstock up to DSP. I can just order and know that it's going to work. And I get to spend my time crafting instead of color matching and coordinating. I love that. It's one of the things that really drew me to Stampin' Up. Now that bow, that one came together really easily, didn't it? And it may be just a tiny bit bigger of a bow, and I'm okay with that. But this ribbon makes a lovely bow. All right, we'll grab our glue dots again and add the bow and kiss our bow to the glue dot. And then the hard part, deciding where to put my bow. I'm trying to decide. I may just go right up above. I didn't really leave room. I'll go right up above my Peace and Joy. Do it that way. And then, of course, we want some more of our druzy embellishments. And I'm going to look at these. Yeah, some do look larger than others. I'm going to go with a couple, but I'm going to put them over here on the border because the way that this DSP with the stocking is, it's kind of a little bit busier look to it. Let's see if I like that. I don't want it like matchy straight in a line. I may get what I get because that adhesive has kind of already stuck. Both of the cards turned out. I think they turned out cute. Okay, so that is the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper, our give back paper, where $3 of each package that's purchased is donated to childhood literacy. Love that. Just wanted you to be aware of that paper. And then I do have a couple of announcements, and I got a couple little gifts that I want to show you that are absolutely adorable. Alrighty. First up, you guys know that we got a new annual catalog in May. And in the catalog, it had a lot different look and feel to it. It wasn't what we were accustomed to. I will tell you that there are things in here that I absolutely love. And one of those is that all of the sweets are together. And so you don't have to go throughout the catalog to see the sweets. And I love that the bundles are all together too. We have something called the Encore products. And so those are stamps that have come back. But some of the images are kind of small. And we don't have like a list of all the Designer Series paper together or all of the punches together. And so I've struggled with that just a little bit. I did give some feedback to Stampin' Up when the catalog came out and encouraged my team to do that as well. Some of the things that I thought I wasn't too crazy about initially, it wasn't a big deal. Like knowing whether or not something was new. We used to have a little symbol that told us it was new. But when you look in the catalog, the numbers for this catalog, I believe, are 163. The SKU numbers or the order numbers. And so everything starts with 163. So that showed me that this is a new ribbon, like the Shaded Spruce ribbon is new. So that made it a little bit easier. We figured out workarounds. But Stampin' Up! Has heard our feedback, and I want to encourage you, whether you are a demonstrator or a customer, to always let Stampin' Up! Know if you're not crazy about something or if you just love something. They really do listen to us, and I have some exciting news in that vein. I think this is so cool. They have come out with some PDFs, and they have done a lot of work to make the sheets for us that we can print, and it has all of the Designer Series paper and specialty paper like we had grown accustomed to. It has all of the dies. Isn't that cool? So like we had grown accustomed to. And then it also has all of the punches. And so I can share with you this PDF if you want to print it. I'm just going to take these pages and I'm popping them in the back of my catalog, and then it will be a reference tool for me. Sorry, I just dropped something. It'll be a reference tool for me, and I'll have that when I need it, when I'm placing an order, when I'm looking at paper and trying to decide which I want. So if you would like to have that as well to print out, just let me know. And I thought about, I may just go ahead and email that out to everybody if I can figure out exactly how to do that. Okay, so that's pretty exciting, right? And then we do have a couple of sales going on right now, and one of them ends today. So the stamp sale, yeah, this is the one for the stamp sale. Stamps that are in this annual catalog are 15% off, and that ends today. It started Monday and it ends today. So just so you know, if you have still some stamps on your wish list from this catalog, great time to pick those up. We also have a sale on our kids collection. from Stampin' Up. So if you go in the online store at stampwithct.stampinup.net, you will find the kits collection if you type that in. And kits are a really fun way to do crafting on the go, or just easy crafting where all the work is done for you and you just have the fun. They make fabulous gifts, and with up to 30% off on our kits right now, and Christmas just around the corner, it's a great time to go ahead and pick up some kits. Great stocking stuffers. That would be a really nice hostess gift if you're going to a party. So just take a look at those and see what's in stock. And then also we have a starter kit promotion. I told you about that last week, where you can get $155 worth of product in your starter kit and pay just $99 plus tax. You get free shipping. And then let me show you these cute gifts that I received. So lots going on this month. October is our new Stampin' Up year, and so I love it. We've just got so much going on. This is a gift from my sweet friend Lisa McGraw, and it is a super cute little Halloween bag, and inside it has lots of treats. Now, some of the treats may or may not have already been eaten, but I just want you to see this cute little 3D item that she made. And this is not Stampin' Up product, but I think it's absolutely adorable. And she, of course, did an amazing job, because she always does. Lisa is so awesome. So isn't that just the cutest? I'm going to take both of these projects that I received, I'm going to take them to work and leave them on my desk so that other people can enjoy them. And then my amazing friend Angelica gave me this. Let me get it situated so y'all can see it. Isn't this so cute? And it says, "Hey Boo." Cute little witch's broom. It does stand up. And I do not know how she made this, if this was some type of kit or how she made it. If she saw this somewhere, if she came up with it, I'm not sure. But it is totally adorable. It does have a little treat underneath as well. Now, it will stand up like that, but it also has this base that also has treats inside. So how cute is that? My little Hey Boo witch's broom. And again, this is going on my desk at work because everybody is going to love it. The patients are going to love it too. We decorate for the holidays, and the patients love it, especially the little kids. Okay, I think that that is it, other than the fact that I want to say to all of my friends and people that I do not know, we are thinking of you if you are in the path of this hurricane. Oh my goodness, that poor coast, poor Florida, and the other states that were already affected, that were already trying to clean up, and now a second wave, this Hurricane Milton. So you know who you are. We have people in Florida that we love, and we are concerned about them, and we are sending our prayers and our best to them. And just hunker down or evacuate. Do what you're asked to do, and please stay safe. But we are thinking of you. Our hearts go out to you too. Okay, guys, I think that's it. We will be back again next Wednesday for another Facebook Live. And until then, I hope you stay crafty. Enjoy this cooler weather. We're getting some really nice, I think this is our third fake fall here in Texas, but we're getting more fall weather. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy your family. Just enjoy life and stay crafty. And we'll see you next week.